So if you're starting a new business online or you're relaunching an existing one, you might be thinking about what kind of tech should you be using to build things like your website or a funnel, or maybe even host a small digital product. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm doing and the different platforms that I've chosen for different parts of my business. And at the end of the video, if you need help figuring out what you need for your business, then I'll have information on how you can contact me so that we can help figure this out for you. So before we get into it, hey there, my name is Barbie Figueroa, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. So before I dive into the tech stack and the business that I'm building, I'm just going to give you a little bit of backstory. I've been online since 2000, technically since 2004, when I actually started selling on eBay. And then from there, I just moved on to different things, like I have a history in affiliate marketing, I've done network marketing, and I've done lead converting, website design. And then in 2018, I finally broke through and built a huge team inside of a software as a service company, and I built that business to multiple six figures. Now, the reason I give you this backstory is because throughout that entire time, there was something that I was looking for, and that was to create a business that didn't trap me, a business that helped me not trade time for money all the time. I didn't want to create a big agency where I had to manage a bunch of people either. And so I was kind of looking for that Goldilocks business that would give me a balance of passive income products, some recurring income on the back end so that I could take a few days off if I wanted to, and then have some high ticket products in there in the mix. But I didn't totally understand how to productize my lead converting website business. And that is where my experience in affiliate marketing and software as a service really helped me out, because I understood the power of the system. If you can productize whatever it is that you're doing and put it into a system that people can purchase 24/7, whether you're online or not, that is going to help create a more time freedom style business. Now, here's the thing. We're in 2026 where AI is like everywhere. It is they have AI to help you finish a statement on Facebook. It's integrated into almost everything. And maybe you've heard the buzz that there's a lot of information businesses that are doing a hard pivot right now because people are not engaging with content or courses the way they used to. So I really started to do some research on this to see what is this phenomenon? Like, does it even have a name? And you know how in 2007, around there, it was like Web 2.0, where YouTube just started and the social media platforms started to come on the scene. I mean, that's how long I've been in this game. I saw Twitter launch. So then we kind of went into the information age, but now with AI providing a lot of the information, we're moving into this implementation age where people just want to okay, I've got the information. I want to get to the point, and I'm going to get to the point. So that was appropriate. So what drove me to launch the business that I am in the process of launching is that after working with hundreds of people in affiliate marketing and digital marketing, I realized that there are three things that hold people back from getting to market quickly, aside from mindset, because that's a whole different story. But the three things that slow people down are tech, copy, and design. Tech, copy, and design. So, for example, you might have a really awesome digital product, maybe you're trying to sell an ebook, but now you're presented with the hurdle of getting it to market, selling it. The ebook on your hard drive is not going to sell itself. Now you need a system. So now you have to decide, okay, well, am I going to go with something like a digital store like Stan or Beacons, or am I going to build out a sales page? And if I build out a sales page, what platform should I use? And, what kind of design is it going to have? Do I care about those things? So all these things are like, oh my gosh, there's so many decisions that you have to make. So I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help people with a massive shortcut. And so my goal is speed to market. How can we eliminate or at least reduce the amount of obstacles it takes for someone to get to market quickly. So with that being said, these are the considerations that I took before I decided on the tech stack that I ended up with to build my business, which is Launch Kit Studio. Launch Kit Studio has 4 different launch kits to help you get to market faster and eliminate the obstacles that keep you from getting to market and making sales. So here are some of the criteria. I value design aesthetic. Not everybody does. Some people, there's this guy right now on Facebook who says, hey, you can go out and sell with a Google document, and you absolutely can. Like if you have a system to sell with Google Documents, you absolutely can sell with a Google Doc. But there are some of us who like aesthetic. So we want our websites to look good. It makes us feel confident and look put together. And at the end of the day, your Authority Hub, which is your personal branded website, is the digital representation of yourself when you're not online. So you want to present well. Some people value that and other people don't, but I do value that. I want my website to look a certain way. The second thing that is very important was functionality. I wanted my website to not only look good, but I wanted it to be functional. There are certain things that I need on my website, like special intake forms. You have to consider, okay, so if I build my website on this platform, am I going to have to rely on a lot of third-party applications in order to create this functionality that I'm looking for inside of my website? So you want to look for a platform that is going to make it easy for you to integrate a lot of these apps without having to now purchase a toolbar from here and then purchase this other thing from there. And then now you want to purchase some sort of special chat bubble from here. Like, you should be able to create everything under one roof easily, or have someone that knows how to do it for you. And so for that, I ended up deciding that I was going to go with Lovable. I'm going to actually show you a little bit of my website before I end this video, but there are other platforms out there like GHL, there's System, there's Kartra. I personally have used Kartra and System. I still do in one shape or form inside of my business, but there's something about the fluidity of building on an AI builder that gives you this really modern vibe that I really, really enjoy. And truth be told, I love me a good drag and drop website builder, but if you want speed of implementation, which is what Launch Kit Studio is all about, I can launch a sales page using an AI builder way, way faster than using a drag and drop builder. So if you know what you're doing, you can speed through the work and help get the client to the end goal faster than a long, drawn out, 2 or 3 month build out on a drag and drop builder. And so that's why I decided, as far as website goes and the sales pages go, Lovable produces an incredible results, and I'm so excited to use them in my business and to use them as a way to service other entrepreneurs who are building their businesses. So with that being said, let me go ahead and let's go to my website so you can see some of the cool things that I'm able to do with Lovable and how I integrate like System as my checkout system. And I also use it to host the products for the product side of my business. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you what's possible when you choose a platform based on its strength, as opposed to an all-in-one platform that can do many, many, many things, but maybe it doesn't do all the things very efficiently. So I'm more of the school of thought as let's pick the platform based on the strength of what it does and how it helps you build your business. And then how can we reduce the monthly costs so that you don't have all these extra tool bills that you're paying for, when we can consolidate a few of the platforms to work together to get you the same result so that you can get to market faster and increase your profits in the long term. So with that being said, let's go to my website and check out the setup. All right, well, welcome to LaunchKit Studio, and I'm giving you like a sneak peek because as of the date of this video, I still have things to do on the website. So you're like walking onto a construction site. So make sure you've got your helmet on. But we've got a few things going on here that merge these three things that we talked about, which are tech, design, and copy. Now, you can go to my website if you just want to check it out. I'm just going to give you a quick little scroll through, but you can see that the AI builder is just, it produces something beautiful if you know what you're doing. And if you have an idea for the design, you can create really beautiful things, or you can get someone to create beautiful things for you. Now, the way that LaunchKit Studio works is I've got different launch kits. I've got 4 different launch kits actually. So let's go to how it works. So when you go to how it works, step 1 is the system. You want to choose your system and tell me your niche. So let's say you are a Christian coach, or you're in digital marketing, or you're in the health and wellness industry. And so now we establish your niche. Now you want to pick the system that you need. And I've got 4 of them. And then we will architect the system that you need for your business. So we have different options. We have one that's already like a DIY option. And then we've got custom kits so that if you need something that is custom for your business, we can help you with that too. Now, if you choose the lead funnel launch kit, that lead funnel is designed to not only generate leads for you, but it also helps you bridge the gap between the opt-in forms and the actual product or service that you're selling. So this is really ideal for someone who might be an affiliate, or someone who is selling a third-party product, or you want to have a video that makes that connection with your brand first. Then I highly recommend the bridge funnel to bridge the gap between that traffic and actually make a connection with you. And then finally, boom, we get to launch as fast as possible. So here are the 4 roads to revenue inside of the LaunchKit Studio. So path number 1 is the 24-hour launch kit. Now that's a DIY launch kit. It already includes a done-for-you digital product valued at either $27 to $47, so that you have a low-ticket product that you can start with now. And you'll notice I put the order of the launch kits very intentionally, because if you want speed to market, if you want to start making sales, you don't want to start building your website first. You want to go out with a product to market as soon as possible without being held back by the tech, the design, and the copy. And so what I did was I created a 24-hour launch kit that already includes a done-for-you digital product, a sales page, a checkout, and onboarding, so that you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Literally plug in and go and start promoting. Now, obviously there is installation that needs to happen, but you can be ready within 24 to 48 hours to market, to start selling something as you start building the other systems in the background. The second launch kit is the lead bridge funnel, which is what I was talking about earlier. And that is a lead capture system designed to turn social media traffic into subscribers. And it includes my cash flow kickstart training that includes my done for you scripts and AI prompts, so that you can script your videos that bridges people from your social media profile to your offer, which is really, really cool. The third path is then the authority hub. That's where you now start to really take the time to build out your website, to build out the functionality that you need for your business and your brand, while your 24-hour launch kit is already starting to get some traffic and ideally some sales while you work on the back end. See, a lot of people, they wait till like everything is built. Everything is built and then they go launch. And I was like, no. The first thing you need, if you want to start making some money in your business relatively quickly, you need a product to sell, you need something to sell it with, and you need to go out there and start marketing it. And that's why the 24-hour launch kit is first. And then finally is the digital empire, which combines all 3 systems into one package. So that is LaunchKit Studio in a nutshell. And so if you want to build your empire, you can go ahead and contact me. You can apply to start, and you'll see that I built this form inside of Lovable. Normally, I would have had to pay for a third-party tool to build this out, and I don't have to do that. So let's go through it really quickly. So you click on apply to start. and it goes and it walks you through a process. Let's go and put Barbie test, and then I'm just going to put an email address here, and then it's going to continue, and then it's going to ask the next question. So as you see, there's like a little bar here that it's going to go through all of them. And I built this whole entire thing inside of Lovable. Now, disclaimer, there is going to be an investment in the beginning to integrate these functions and integrate these onboard forms, obviously. But in the long run, you're not going to have the monthly recurring bills for all these extra tools, because you can build so many functional things inside of Lovable, because it is an app builder that also allows you to build a website, a full functioning website. That's why I chose Lovable, because if not, I would have to kind of like Frankenstein pieces. I'm just going to continue really quickly so you can see what happens. So faith-based coaching, just as an example, and we're going to continue. And right over here, which system are you looking to launch? A 24-hour launch kit, the lead bridge page funnel, the authority hub, or the digital empire? Let's say you want the whole kit and caboodle. You just want someone to do it for you. Continue. So now you select what is holding you back. You're just overwhelmed with everything. So click continue. Do you need my cash flow kickstart scripts for your brand video? You're probably going to need them if you do not have a lead funnel right yet. So I would just go ahead and select yes. And then what tech platform are you currently using? And we'll just put none. I need a platform. Continue. And how soon are you ready to be live and taking orders? Let's say within 14 days. Continue. And then what is your approximate budget? Let's say you are in the $5,000 range for an example. And then anything else you'd like me to know? This form is awesome. Okay, and then boom, submit the application, and then application received, it goes back to home, and then I've programmed it so it sends me an email when someone submits the form. So then the last thing I want to show you real quick are the 24-hour launch kits. And so I've got different product launch kits. So we've got DIY, DWY, which is done with you, and then DFY, which is done for you. So these are just an example, this one example of a done for you digital product. So let's say you are a Christian coach and you're like, I need something to sell right now, but I don't have the time to create it. Great. I've got a cool Bible study journal launch kit ready to go. So let's go ahead and view the kit details. You're going to get a ready to sell digital product, a sales page, all the copywriting, call to action, checkout page, onboarding page, and the buyer email sequence. So the first 3 emails that your buyer gets. Now, you are going to need a Lovable account and you are going to need a System account in order to purchase this launch kit, because that's where it's going to work. So if I go to the kit details, we'll see right here, this is the kit. Okay, let me put myself down here. This is the launch kit. It comes with the sales page, the checkout page, the onboarding page, etc. Everything you need to go to market fast and launch a digital product quickly. So let's go ahead and see the live system in action. And so this would be your sales page. So if you're a Christian coach right now, you can literally add this to your offers right now. And you can start making videos and say, hey guys, buy my Bible study journal. And the product is already included. You can sell it for $27 or $47 if you want to, but you can already it's already done for you. And then this particular offer, you can sell it for $27. It's a $27 digital product. And then I leverage System for the checkout, because you can start with a free plan and then you can upgrade to a $17 plan. And then as you build more assets in your business, then you can upgrade. And then it also includes the celebratory onboarding page. And here is where they would get their onboarding information. Then the product will be hosted inside of a System course area. And then each launch kit comes with a little training video to show you how to set everything up. So the launch kits start at just $297, and it includes literally everything you need to sell this product. So it's kind of like a little tiny business in a box. It's an income stream that you can add to your existing business. And so in time, I'll be adding more of them. But if you want something custom, or if you just want to talk about it, like literally you like the idea, but maybe this isn't the right one for you, then you can go ahead and just contact me through my page. So if you have any questions, or you have an idea, or you just want to talk about it, just go to Launch Your Empire here on my website, either here or here, and that'll take you to the custom build page so you can see what's available, or you can just go and click apply to start and fill out the form. Send me a message. We'll talk about it. We can see if we're a fit and how I can help you with your business. All right, so hopefully sharing my setup got some wheels turning and it gave you some inspiration on how to take the next step. Again, if you have any questions, or you just want to reach out, ask me a question, you can leave them in the comments, or just go to my website and send me a message right through there. So moving forward, I'm going to be making other videos about the different platforms I'm going to be using. And if you have any specific questions, leave them in the comment section right below. Oh, and by the way, if you want to attempt to build a Lovable website yourself, I will have a link for you, which will give you 10 free credits to start. It's an amazing platform. It's got different pricing plans depending on your needs, but you can start off with 10 free credits if you want to check it out. So I will link that for you right below this video. So with that being said, it's been Barbie Figueroa. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye for now.